Hello friends, my name is Ray Maor, and today I'm going to talk to you about why it is so important to leave our comfort zone. Now, I have discussed this subject in the past, but I want you to know why I'm repeating it, because it's so important. And I'm going to give you different examples right now. Now, in our life, we have built a character according to our experiences. Some of those experiences were positive, and some of those experiences were impositive, negative, something that we think is negative according to our 3D perspective of life, meaning we judge in a polarity way: good, bad, man, woman, north, south. When we step out of our comfort zone, we're actually creating our own growth. Don't you remember that you have been built from your negative experiences, from your positive experiences, from things that are not closer to you, not the regular schedule that you usually have? It is the most powerful experiences that have made you who you are. And when we are always doing the same thing, always saying no, how many times did we say no to something, and eventually when we did say yes to it, we found out that we had such a good time? Sort of like going out with friends. We say no, 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 and then eventually we say yes, and then we go out and say, why aren't we doing this more often? This is fun, I miss this. And then after that we go back to exactly the same routine of saying no again. Now, some of you are very young and you're very used to saying yes, you have a very flexible schedule, and some of you are older and you understand more what I'm talking about, because the more we age, the more we put ourselves into frames, and when we are in those frames, it's easier for us to just not step out of our comfort zone. So I'm saying, take a leap. Reality is going to show you how to take a leap, because it's trying to push you always to change, because reality is expansion, it's consciousness. It always wants to change because it wants to check itself and learn itself. Now, reality will check you by pushing you out of your own limits, by making you deal with different relationships, deal with different situations, and you have to say yes to some of them. You have to say yes because there's a path for you, your soul's path, that you need to go through. And in that path, there are things that are difficult, there's challenges, and those challenges are the step out of your comfort zone. And you will see it quite clear. Now, you can make the decisions by yourself, or you can have the universe arbitrarily make it for you. It is better to make it by yourself. This is why I chose a path that is more difficult than others. But that was a few years ago when I was more difficult with myself. And today I just let Spirit choose my path for me. But I never say no to something that is difficult. I look at it, I say, you know, something is not going to be simple, but I'm here for the challenge. I accept the challenge. I want to grow more. I want to expand. I don't know how much time I have to live. So the more we say yes to stepping out of our comfort zone, the more we change, the higher we get, the smarter we get, the more sophisticated we get, the happier we get, because we see how many things we did in the past, and suddenly we understand we're not just living a normal, standard, I would say even boring lifestyle, we are doing it much more. If you want to create a better reality or manifest your own existence, check out where your comfort zones are. Are your comfort zone in your relationship? Are your comfort zone in your work? And come again, think about it in the way of least resistance. If your work is not making you happy, then you should do something about it. Get another job that makes you happy, that you feel that is more in your new vibration, that is more of who you really are. If your relationship is not making you happy, check out if you can work on it, make it better. Check out if it's fear-based, that you don't want to be alone. And there's so many things that are in your comfort zone. Conversations with the same friends that are no longer like you. Even people that are closest to you. Family, friends, relationships with your brothers and sisters. Some people take away energy and some people give energy. Now, if you're returning to the same situation time and time again, you are remaining in your comfort zone. If you're giving yourself the same excuse about something, you're remaining in your comfort zone, and you should do more conscious work about it. See what you can do to make the change. For example, if you want to exercise more, okay, and you want to get in shape, but you see that you give yourself the same excuses. Why? Because you tell yourself, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to run. And you see that you've been doing this for weeks, for months, and the excuses come up, the resistance of the ego, telling you, you know something, you're not built for this. You know something, maybe you should have started this when you were a young kid. all the excuses come up. Try to see where you can take that one domino rock. Try to see where there's one rock that you take out of the equation that will change everything about it. I'll give you an example. I had a colleague, a friend, someone that told me exactly this thing. He told me, I want to get into shape. I want to exercise in the morning. And every time I do it, or every time I want to, I wake up in the morning and then the pillow and the blanket are so nice. So I'm just tucking myself inside them. And I told myself, first, this is a common problem, so don't beat yourself up over it. And then we sat and we thought together, what could get him to get really out of bed and go run, like he used to when he was younger? And it was a perfect solution. What we told him, or what we decided on, is that he's going to put his sport clothes on before he goes to bed, and his sport shoes next to the bed. And that was the solution. It was amazing. He told me, I woke up in the morning, I saw him fully dressed already, no excuses, and I saw that I had my socks on and I had my shoes on right next to me, and then I said, my God, I was a genius last night. I forced myself to think this way in order to deal with my own ego, my own embarrassment, my own lack of, and I just did it. And then day after day, he started cultivating this new habit of jogging in the morning like he used to. And again, this is just one part of understanding how we step out of our comfort zone and remove the resistance and understanding more about ourselves. And all of that, doesn't matter how you look at it, it is your spiritual or personal work in order to become a better person, a better you, a better understanding, a more conscious person. So I would just map what my resistances are and what my general comfort zones are and start working on them. Usually we work from the bigger ones into the smaller ones, never trying to take more than one each time. Some people can, but mostly it's better to do just one time. Otherwise you build even a higher resistance to your own path. So thank you very much for listening to me, my friends. My name is Ray Maor. I have a website called raymaor.com where you can find more of these videos, my documentary, workshops and schedules I do online or globally. So it was very, very nice to be with you today.